Okay, this is the OEM motor I got. Please make sure the voltage, the RPM, everything match your existing one. I got this motor new, so I don't expect it's going to be bad, but this is how you test it before you install the whole thing up and find out it's not working. This is a good insurance, and also when you turn this, it should be very smooth. So anyway, so get a multimeter, set it to ohm, which is the omega sign, and set it to the lowest one. In my case is 200 on the ohms. And after that I have three wire here, black, brown and yellow. So we're going to touch the poles on brown and black, write down the number, black and yellow, write down the number, add these two together, and this should equal to the number yellow plus brown and brown, yellow and brown. And if the number is rather similar, you should have a good motor. Okay, let's do this. Okay, right now I'm touching the black and the brown. So I have about 54. The black and the brown. So I have about 54. Now I'm touching the black and yellow. I have about 25.8. Well, 25.7. So add that two numbers together, I have 79.7. Now we're going to do the last one, which is yellow and brown. Okay, now I'm going to touch the yellow and the brown together. It doesn't matter which one you touch. So yellow and brown, and I have about 79.5. So which means this is a good motor because it's very close. Yellow and brown. $79.5. So this is good. And here is the wiring diagram if you need it. And also please make sure every single data here should be matching your old motor or your old AC condenser motor. Or the voltage, or the rotation, RPM, everything. So the best way is get one exactly the same like the OEM, then you don't have to mess around with the new wiring diagram and so forth. And we have 3 lines. So what I'm going to do is I just follow the color. After I remove the motor, I just based on the color to connect back to to the AC unit. So make sure to turn this off, and you can put a note here, tell everyone don't touch it because you are working on the condenser fan motor. So put this off. Go to your fuse panel, control panel, and find the AC and turn this to off. And also, if you want, you can put a paper telling everyone you're working on the AC and don't turn it on. And also, we're going to turn off the circuit board, circuit breaker over there. And the motor is right there, holding by 4 nut or bolt. So all I have to do is after I turn off that circuit breaker and remove all the nut around here, and I should see better after I lift this up and turn the motor over and just unscrew everything with the fan and put it back the same way. Okay, this is the unit. So turn this off. Okay, I'm going to remove this panel because I want to see where the wire go to the capacitor and the contactor. So there's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to remove it and open this up and see where the wire of the motor come from. By the way, this is 8mm or 5/16. Okay, it's all removed. So this is what it looks like. Let's flip this up. Okay. Okay, this is the motor, and I can see the wire actually come from right here. That's from the motor, black, brown, and yellow. So all I have to do is either cut here and reconnect it, or just trace all this, and it should go back to the capacitor and also the contactor. So all I have to do is open up the side and flip it, and I should see it. The wire right there, and cut it and replace the motor and reconnect. Remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I flip it up and I can see more and determine how to address it. Okay, I have loosened up some wire. Basically that's 3 wire, the brown, the black, and the yellow. And when I loosen this up and I keep tracing, the yellow and the brown go to the capacitor, and then the black go to the contactor. So, and this is very tight in order for me to pull it up or flip it over. So I decided I'm going to just cut it right there, or as long as I can put my plier in there. So all this will be loose, and I just trace back the wire and connect contactor and the capacitor. And last time I supposed to put a new one, but this is 2020, is kind of new. Let me think whether I should put a new one. Okay, just double check. This one is off. And nothing. Just double check. Okay, all good. So I'm going to pull this up and cut the right there, and so I can lift it up. Okay, since this OEM, I don't need to remember the location, but sometimes you have things stick up, so you want to measure the O position. If it is half an inch, then you put back half an inch. 1 inch stick up is 1 inch stick up. But this is even, so I put back even. But the key is I need to make sure this brake come out. So I'm going to use some penetration oil. And definitely is a motor issue last year because you have squeezing noise. So after that, just loosen this one. And if this cannot come out, you need one of those two to squeeze right here and turn the shaft, and you will pull out. I have one of those tools, and hopefully I don't need to use it. Okay, I also make my mark so I know it's the upside down position. But since this shaft is so low, normally I can hold on to this and turn the brake, and you will loosen up the rust. But this one, I have nothing to turn. I cannot grab on top of it and turn this. So I need the special tool. Please stay tuned. Okay, this is the special tool I'm talking about. If your shaft is higher, you can put the plier on top and turn the fan, and you don't need this. But since this is level, I have nothing to hold on. So this tool, put this here, turn this forward to hold on the base, and then you screw this. When you screw this down, it's supposed to lift it up the fan. Okay, let me set this up. Okay, I tie up all this 4 screws already. Don't need to be super tight. And then I turn this, and it's supposed to go in while I holding the fan there, and then the motor is supposed to come out. So I turn this way and holding the motor, the fan, and this should pull the fan out. Oh, actually, what you can do is you can hold on here and then use another wrench to turn, and then it's supposed to come out. So, and then turn on top of it. And now I can see the fan is turning slowly. It's getting harder and harder, so I remove it and double check. So it did move down, probably halfway. So let's see. So it's almost there. Okay, it came out finally. So it's almost there halfway, and after that I put a wrench under because I have enough room now. So I hold on to this and just wiggle the fan a little bit, and there's a lot of rust, and I use a lot of penetration oil, and eventually it came out. So the most difficult part is over. So what I need to do is flip it up, remove the 4 bolt holding the motor, put the wire back here, and reconnect with the same color of wire, which is the black go to the contactor and the other 2 go to the capacitor. Please stay tuned. Okay, remove this 4 nut. Those are 7/16 on mine. So just remove it and take the motor out and put in a new one. And this is really old. That's why you're making noise last year. It's like squeezing no need oil. But after a while, it works fine for the whole summer. But I guess it's about time you will go back. This is original, and it has been running for at least 33 years. Okay, all you have to do is put the 3 wire in this channel and route it through, and be careful when you tuck through this bracket because it's pretty sharp, so you don't want to cut your wire. So after that I will zip tie at least up to here, so the rest of the wire will go inside the circuit board. Basically it's the contactor and the capacitor. Now I just need to position correctly and put back the 3 nut. So right now when I turn it, you have no noise or very little noise. But on the old motor, when I turn it, I can feel it is not smooth at all. So that probably is the reason it's creating squeezy sound. So anyway, let me put back the 4 nut on the other side and then put back the brake. I don't think I ever replace any motor, but I believe it should have a washer. So I'm going to get 4 washer over there. It won't hurt because the hole is pretty big right there. So I don't know, because I haven't changed this motor for 33 years. Anyway, I put the washer, tighten it up, and flip it back and connect the wire. That's it. Okay, I have issue putting back because it's always halfway, and what I find out is there's a little spike or scratch when I remove it, and it's not smooth. So all I have to do is use the fire to fire away that crack or scratch, and hopefully you will go in all the way. I try halfway, you stop, but I don't see anything on this side stopping it, but I see a little bit crack or uneven thing stuck out, causing it not going in. So right now I have fire a few times and I don't see that scratch anymore, so hopefully this will go through. And also you should put the screw on the blue marker, but that is the fat side, so the knot that should be on the fat one. Okay, after I fire that, it go in much smoother, and I also add some WD-40 to help. So now I just need to put back and connect the 3 wire exactly the same as before. You put back the same way you remove, tighten up the lock nut, put back the same distance, the fan and the motor, to me is almost even. Tighten it up and flip it back, and after that, after you flip it back, you should see the free wire you cut, and if you want you can just connect right here, but since I have enough wire, so I'm going to trace where all the cut wire and put the OEM motor wire to that particular one. I believe it's the black go to the contactor, and the brown, which is this one, and the yellow, which is that one, connect back. I think one is fan, one is harm. Okay, basically match color to color. After that I put back the panel, and that's all folks, and put back all the nuts. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, let me trace the wires. This is the yellow I cut. It go right there, so later on I will connect back over there. And this is the brown which I cut, so I will trace it where you go through, which zip tie you go through, and I put it back. And the last one is the black one over there. Okay, I connected the yellow and the brown. Now I connect the black, which is right here next to that terminal. So I'm going to trace this. This is the cut one, and this is the one wiggling. So remove this. This is the one. Okay. So I remember which loop you go through. I don't need to redo the zip tie. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. Okay, that's all folks. Lining up, putting all the screw is the most difficult one. Because when you line up, the other side is not lined up. So the trick is don't tie it, just hang in there. And when they all line up, then you screw that in. That's all folks. Turn back on the circuit breaker and also the main circuit breaker in the front, and the thermostat and the furnace power. I turned it off because just in case the fan motor, the fan blower turn on. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Amazing, 33-year motor is still running. Except last year have a little bit squeezy noise, but look at that. It's still working, but I don't want to take a chance when I need AC it's not working.